Okay, it blows my mind the number of writers who seem to think they need to have their manuscripts edited by freelance editors before they send them to an agent or a publisher for assessment. Clearly, I've not been on that side of the internet because I am only just discovering now through people leaving comments on my videos that this is something that is actually quite a large issue. And there was also a video from an Australian writer called Poppy Solomon which alerted me to it, and I will tag her in the caption. So look, I can only speak for Australia. I don't know what's going on in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, other English-speaking markets. So I'm going to talk to what is happening in the Australian publishing industry regarding this subject. I have never once heard a publisher or an agent say that they expect a writer to have had their manuscript professionally edited before it is submitted to them. Not one single time. I was a literary agent for several years. I've now been a publisher for over a decade. Never heard it. Now, if you're a writer and someone is out there telling you that you must have your manuscript professionally edited before it is submitted to an agent or publisher, I would like you to go back to them and ask them what proof they have. They might have hearsay, they might have anecdote. That is not the same thing as actually hearing it from the mouth of a publishing professional, which is what is happening right now. I'm telling you again, you do not need to have your manuscript professionally edited before you send it to an agent or publisher. And if someone is insisting that this has to take place, I think they also need to give you some evidence that there is a correlation between having the manuscript professionally edited and a positive result on submission. Not promises, not hints, not vague demands. Proof that there is a correlation between the manuscript being edited and success on submission. I have found things in our slush pile, as it is colloquially known, which were professionally edited before they were sent to us. Rare occurrences. These were non-fiction manuscripts, and the reason why the authors had done it was because they were feeling unsure about the structure of the manuscript and actually did it for their own edification, not because they thought they needed to have that, not because they thought they needed to. Now, I do understand that what's behind this is writers worrying about how they are going to be able to best present their material to agents and publishers. If you have talent and the manuscript is not your first draft, you have gone back to it, you have done some reworking on it, you might have got some advice from another writer friend or whatever it is, we can tell. We can tell when you have talent, and we can tell when something is the first draft and when it is not the first draft. So I think you actually need to just trust in your talent if you really believe you have some. Trust in the work you have done, know that you have done the best and the most you can, and then trust the professionals who are looking at your work to make an assessment. The assessment may not be the one you are after, but as I said elsewhere, no manuscript's ever had a 100% acceptance rate across all agents and publishers it was submitted to. Hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you, bye.